Hello everybody, this is Tazzitis and welcome back to Steampunk Minecraft. And as you can see, we are currently falling and now we're not. And then we're falling and now we're going up. We are currently in the mines and everything else and all. We got our moss, we got our composer, and we got our composer? Or whatever, compromiser or everything else. And we're in the mines and everything else and all. And we're currently going to be mining stuff and everything else and all. And we're currently on the look for diamonds, desperately needing diamonds and everything else and all. Currently on the look for it. Find other stuff and everything else and all. That's fine too and everything. But we currently got our moss and we're going to try our moss method down here and everything else and all. Fingers crossed that we get it. Now, it did say that it was supposed to be level... I don't understand the thing with the Y. It says that it's supposed to be level Y, 50 something and everything else and all. Level 59, everything, 56 and 59, everything else and all. Level Y, 59, everything else and all. When you do this and everything else and all, trying to look for diamonds. See, that's when it spawns the most. But I've been in these areas and everything else and all, and I don't remember. Oh crap, I forgot you need bone meal for this. Which means I gotta go up. Oh crap, such a long journey. I gotta go up, I gotta grab all those, remember those leaves we've been collecting? All those leaves and those brown stuff that we've been collecting? What you gotta do is you gotta put them in the compost and everything else and all. Put them in the compromiser and everything else and all. And you gotta take that and you gotta turn it into bone meal. What you're doing is you're basically taking, like, plants, trees, and stuff and everything. And even this moss and everything. If you got a bunch of this moss, what you do is you basically put it in the compromiser, or this thing, composer, or whatever else, yeah. And you basically make, bone meal out of it and everything else and all. And then once you make bone meal, you can take the bone meal, put it on the thing, and then that will remove... Stop it! Dang it, lag. That will allow you... It'll then allow you to... Yep, here's some. Where's the rest? Oh, here's some. Yep, got plenty. Hopefully. What that'll then allow you to do... yeah, I'm gonna take the bone as well and everything else and all, because I just really need a bunch of bone meal. It'll then particularly do... I'm also gonna grab... Dang it. Grab the bread as well. And also the rest of the fish. Because we're gonna try my best not to have to come up here as much. Grab this as well. No, don't need that. Okay, what we need to do is we need to compound all these leaves and stuff and everything else and all. Probably collect a whole bunch more outside and everything else and all. Hopefully we don't need that much everything else and all. What we need to do is we need to take and put it... I believe this was the one. Yeah, this was the one. Yeah, right here. Okay, right here. Got some leaves right here and everything else and all. Grab them and just take a whole bunch of them and everything and all. Grab them and put them in the... I'm just going to throw them into the thing right here. And that's going to give us bone meal. Once we got bone meal, we can start doing the thing with the moss. And the moss, you take the bone meal and you put it on the moss. And what you're going to do is you're going to basically fill this thing up to the very top. Now, when it's got this right here, you want to hit it with your sword. When it looks like it's got like little red cap mushrooms on top, you want to hit it with your sword the way you're not wasting it and everything. Because whatever you put in there and everything, it's gonna... Whatever you hit the thing with after it's got the little red caps on top and everything that kind of look like mushrooms. Okay, I'm trying to also put Sarah. Come on, in you go. Also, the lag's not helping. You could just keep doing it like this, but I noticed that, Come on, stop lagging. I noticed that, when... Come on, quit the lag. No matter what you do, whether you put the leaves in or not and everything else and all, when it gets to that thing that it looks like little red caps, little mushrooms on top and everything else and all, or if you're in the regular Minecraft, it looks like it's got like little white ripples on it and everything else and all, that's when you want to hit it with your sword, because you don't want to waste, your thing. You want to be able to use every single bit of this and everything else and all, to be able to make bone meal, and you also don't want to waste it and all, even though it's not technically wasting it. But you also want to make sure you get every single tiny little thing, so you get as much bone meal as possible. You don't need that much bone meal, but I want to get as much as possible, just so I don't have to come up here again and everything else and all. And I just want to go ahead and get rid of all these things. Sorry, this is a boring part of the episode, but at least you guys are not seeing... You guys are seeing me grinding, you're not seeing me, like, do this behind the scenes and stuff and everything and all. this is the kind of stuff that I do behind the scenes, so you guys don't have to worry about it and don't have to watch. But sometimes it's good for you guys to see the grinding progress and just see like how much work goes into like one step at a time. So that way you guys understand why it takes so long to make some of these videos and stuff. Because like I said, I'm no expert at Minecraft. Sometimes it really does take me a long time to figure this stuff out. I'm only human after all. Anyway, this should be the last of the piles. We're getting this, and then we'll be taking the compromiser in there with us. And this probably isn't going to fill it up, but I want to make sure. And like I said, you can also use these moss pieces. Probably won't need that, because we got the sword. And now we just take this. We're going to take this with us. Now we got that, and so we're down in the mines. Let's grab a couple more of these. That way we're down in the mines. Grab a couple of these. And what you're going to do is you're going to use the moss blocks eventually. Okay. And down we go. On an adventure. Down below. In the mines. All the way down to the 59th level. Because I'd read online they said that Y59 is the level that you do. Now I tried to go subtract and everything else in all 59, but the world would not let me go down that way. It would not let me go down that way. I basically went all the way down here to minus 50 thing. It didn't let me get past 62, and I have no idea. Like, it was ridiculous. Anyway, so we got this right here. Now, grab, whatever it is, yep, grab the bone meal, and throw it here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to keep doing that. You're going to go do this, and you're just going to keep throwing this over here. And it's going to keep doing like this, and you're going to take your hand, and you're just going to beat the bone meal. You're going to beat the moss thing. Also, you're going to need to take your pickaxe, and you're going to need to carve out an area. Now, the area needs to be at least 2 blocks this way. At least two blocks of when you put down your moss, otherwise it won't work. See, like this. Sometimes it won't always look like it's working, and sometimes you'll feel really bad, but that's okay. That's why you need a lot of moss. That's why you need a lot of stuff like this. Also, you are going to need to be mining. This is just to help you speed up the mining process a little bit more. Also, sometimes it'll help you put 2 next to each other. But like I said, sometimes it'll look like it's not doing anything. What I do with that is just carve out an area. Especially like what I like to do sometimes is do 4 areas. But either way, it's your preference. But anyway, do that. Throw down this. And then you got, see, it just transformed all this into like foam blocks. And it just transformed that into foam blocks. And what you can do is you keep spawning these foam blocks and all. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to make mining faster. And also what it also does and everything else. Because what it's doing is it's currently breaking all this together and everything else and all. It's currently... Oh crap, see, this is what I'm talking about. This area right here is supposed to be like ender block. It's what it's doing. And that's why you need the other stuff. It's why you need this to like get around. Make sure you can get around. Anyway, let's keep going. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, so what we're going to do... See, there's another one right here. And another one. So what it is doing is it is, in fact... clearing out areas and all. It just takes a while. And I noticed that especially like if you basically do like this, basically what you just need is you need 2 blocks high. Basically you just need 2 blocks high. It helps if you add like multiple blocks and everything else and all that are like cleared out and everything. Like if you would if you were grinding and everything else and all normally. But you just throw it down and then you just pop stuff like the bone meal in there like that. And then it just transforms the rest of the thing. Now, it does not do diamonds, and it does not do end blocks, or whatever and all you call this kind of stuff. It looks a little different as Steampunk and everything. Also, I noticed I did not get... Okay, yeah, I did get... So let me just put this down. Like I said, no expert. Just going to throw this down, and we're going to make some torches, because everybody needs to freaking see. Nope, wrong one. Don't want that. And got this. Torches, torches, and more torches. So I'm gonna go this way now. Oh, got some sandstone. That's cool. I'm gonna plop this down. Now, it doesn't look like it did anything at all, but it did. It did the area right behind it. And sometimes that's good enough. So just do that and then throw it there. It may not look like it's doing anything, but it is. But anyway, you're just going to keep doing that. And apparently this is supposed to, in my own adventure, this is supposed to make mining faster. We didn't get a diamond, but we did get this. We did get lapis lazuli, which helps us out when it comes to enchanting. Now I just got to make sure I have an iron pickaxe, which I do. Right here. The foggy one. It's a little difficult to see. Gotta make sure we got this. But you can see it's already, because the thing about the moss blocks is that they don't cause other stuff to disappear. Basically, ores, they don't allow ores to disappear. So, if you take this, and you take that, and you do this, it won't work as well. So you need it to breathe. So it needs to do this. So this may not look like it's doing anything, but it is actually helping out. Also, it's reproducing. It is reproducing more every single time you use. It does reproduce more moss blocks, and you can use those to help funnel the other stuff and all. Then you put it in the compromiser, and then it gives you more bone meal, and you can just keep doing it. You basically just need to be faster at this, if else. So I am not an expert on this. I just started learning how to do this, and it's something I did, and I've noticed that I did find diamonds in the last time I did this and everything, so that's why I'm trying it again. I'm hoping it'll work, but it's already day 75, and I'll probably do this behind the scenes. But hopefully, by the time you see me and everything else, I'll have either grinded through this and everything else, and I found at least one diamond and everything else, and all, or I'll grind through another tunnel and everything that I figured out, and find another diamond. But I'm just going to be doing this the whole time, just the moss method, where you just throw down the moss, you just mine certain areas you can, throw down the moss, hit it with the thing, and then just start picking up on the moss again, and then you're going to go to the compromiser. Composer is what it looks like. But anyway, you're just going to throw a couple of these in there. You're just going to throw a couple of moss areas in there. Then you're going to hit it with your torch, get some more in there, and you're just going to do that. Basically, all you need is about 2 to 3 blocks. And then you're good. And all the way top, hit it with the pickaxe, and do like that. And just keep on doing that. That's the method. Anytime you run out of it, and then you got enough, then just go back and just keep doing this. Just keep mining it out, keep throwing this stuff on, and there you go. And just keep doing it. And you can do this with your hands. So you don't need your pickaxe for anything other than just get this stuff over here. And you will be needing your pickaxe, and you will need to be picking out these areas. But pretty much this is all I've been doing. So to help me try to find some Minecraft diamonds, and it worked the first time, so let's hope it works second time. Anyway, I'm going to be doing this. Hopefully I find a diamond. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This is kind of boring for you guys, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, stay infectious, and I'll see you in the next one. Get down. Get down. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.